What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Listen, so this is your review of the Real Housewives of Dubai season 1 episode. I don't know what episode we on. Episode 5. It's late, but we here. So we open up this episode with Phaedra. Listen, Bravo, you not slick, and I see you. I see you, you see me, and we see each other. Now, we all know the rumors. None of us know if it's true or not, but we all heard the rumors that Kandi said that she will not do the Real Housewives of Atlanta if Phaedra comes back, essentially basically blocking Phaedra from coming back from Atlanta. And Kandi is, listen, whether people like Kandi or not, Kandi is a Bravo favorite, and she is a cash cow for the network. Let's just call a spade, a thing. But Phaedra is a fan favorite, and people like Phaedra, and people have been wanting Phaedra to come back. Whether you love her or you hate her, she makes good reality TV. Her confessionals, the shade, her little slick comments, hell, even her lies, because I think all of us still remember her not remembering her due date. Okay, moving on. But I feel like if the Real Housewives of Dubai gets a second season, do not be surprised if you see Phaedra on the Real Housewives. In this scene, we see her connecting with Caroline B. She's friends with Caroline's cousin who lives in Dubai. This whole conversation was about her being interested in buying property in Dubai, how much she loves Dubai, how she's visited Dubai, how her and Caroline are becoming friends, and so I just feel like they're opening that door for her. Think about it. The reality show only films 4 to 5 months, if that long, right? She can go over there and get herself a nice little Airbnb, a nice little rental property to live in for 4 or 5 months and film the show and then take her ass back to Atlanta. And that would be a win-win for everybody. Because I don't believe Phaedra when she says she doesn't want to be on reality TV anymore, because she continues to do reality TV, right? She did, boot camp with the fake boyfriend. She did Ultimate Girls Trip. It's not that you don't want to do reality TV anymore. Let's just nip that one in the bud. Anyway, so be on the lookout. Even later on in this episode, when they went skiing, Phaedra was in that scene, and it wasn't just it was an audition. Let's just call a thing a thing. Anyway, so don't be surprised, y'all, if next year we see Phaedra, even if she's just a friend of the show. Don't be surprised if you see more of Phaedra next season on the Real Housewives of Dubai. Okay? You heard it here. Put it in your calendar. So, we go over to Miss Lisa's house. Listen, Lisa is still dealing with that damn goat. Look. Chanel, don't bring me no goats. Don't bring me no goats. We not friends. I don't want your don't bring me no goats. Now the kids done got attached because she's arranged to take the goat to the zoo or some petting zoo or something. And now the kids don't want to let go of the goat, child. So in this scene, we see Lisa talking to her husband and bringing him up to speed of what happened at the party from the last episode with the whole thing with Caroline S. And listen, I appreciate that what Caroline S. did and said was inappropriate, but don't add more to the sauce. She did not ask you to suck her husband's wang wang, okay? What she said was, you sitting here talking to this woman, is she going to suck your wang wang? Basically saying, oh, you talking to her instead of the woman who take care of you. So, late in the midnight hour when you roll over and you want some attention, is she gonna be there to do it? That's what she said. Like, again, I feel like that whole scene was bad enough. We don't have to add more to the sauce. We ain't got to add more to the sauce, but it's a reality show, child, and that's what we do, okay? So then we have this conversation. Chanel comes over to Caroline S's for dinner. They decided to bury the hatchet. They decided to see if they can, maybe be friends in real life. So she goes over there for dinner. And guess what she doesn't have with her? A gift. She don't bring Caroline S nothing. Now, she done took a goat. She done took a container full of lemons. She didn't even took a basket full of onions. She didn't bring nothing to Caroline. I don't know what's worse. One of her badass gifts or no gift at all. I don't know. But they seem to have a really good time. Caroline said, listen, let me see if, how Chanel is when she's not up Lisa's ass, and let's see what kind of conversation we can have. and they seem like they were having a good, a good conversation or whatever. But we find out that Caroline S don't want no more children. That she's agreed to have a child for her husband because her husband wants a child, but she don't want no children. And she said basically, once I have this child or we have this child, I'm giving the child to him. I've raised my kids. I've done what I needed to do. I don't want no parts of that. Baby Chanel, Miss Chanel, who don't even want her son to go away to college, is looking at her like, what? Like, what? Like, what? Like, that does not even compute to most people. Like, I ain't even gonna say that don't compute to her. That don't even compute to me, and I've never even had children, okay? But that don't even make no damn sense. Now, she goes on to talk about how, basically her parents sent her to a boarding school, and how, she doesn't really have warm and fuzzy because she didn't grow up warm and fuzzy with her parents. And so she's very cold and she's very cut off. But again, I don't think you need to... Child, this gonna come up later on in the episode too, with Caroline and this husband of hers, and just her. Listen, I think we need to go back to the beginning of this season when Caroline basically said he was a booty call that got out of control. Like, I don't know how I got here. He was supposed to just be a little young tenderoni that tickle my fancy and, be there late in the midnight hours when I was rolling over. And now somehow he became my husband, and I don't know how we got here. Because everything she says and does as it relates to this man says to me, you only supposed to be here to tickle my fancy. I don't know, child. Anyway. But by the end of the dinner, Chanel invited Carolyn to her birthday party, and, it looks like it's going to be nice. Her and her son's birthdays are like a week apart or something, and so, no, only hours apart, I think it is. Like literally, if her son had been born a couple of hours different, they would have the same birthday. So she's having a birthday party. We'll get to that. So then we see Sarah and Nina are going out to Nina's house. Remember, Nina's the one. I want to make sure I have it right, y'all. I don't want to say that they but I get them confused. Sarah's the one that's from UAE. And so she invited Nina out to her family home. It's about 20 miles outside of Dubai, and they're having family dinner, and she invited her to come out. It's a part of their faith, their Muslim faith, the type of meal that they're having. And her family has a beautiful home. She said her dad built the outside area, and she talked about how they don't cook inside, so it's like an outside kitchen. And they did this, the sage, it wasn't sage, but like the sage equivalent, going in the house, so that the house smelled like this, like incense. And it was nice. It looked like a nice experience. And y'all know how I feel about different experiences and learning about different cultures and different faiths. And I thought it was really, really nice. Looked like a really nice experience. And so they had a good conversation. They talked about their faith. And, Nina also shares the same faith, even though her family came, she's sort of, westernized, from, growing up in the United States, and how her family had to, flee their home country and start all over. And so it was nice. It was a nice cultural part of the episode to see. It was really cool. So we see Lisa and Chanel at the mall, child. They had to talk about this humongous mall. I think it's like the second largest mall in the world. I think probably only second to Mall of America in Minnesota, I think. But, of course, it has the ski resort, child, in the middle of the damn mall, and it's got all the stores and stuff. So they're out there shopping, and they sit down and have lunch, but they're basically just recapping what happened at dinner and what happened at the party, child. It's the same thing, no big deal. And she's talking about her birthday party. She lets her know that she invited Stansberry to her birthday party. You know, she said, listen, because I'm the bigger person. I said, I know that's right, Chanel. You better tell them you the bigger person. So there, Lisa is having now she says she wants to move on with Caroline S. Child. So Lisa is having an event at the indoor ski resort. She invites all the ladies. No, Lisa. Sorry, it wasn't. No, I mean Caroline B. Lord, all these people. Caroline B is having the ski moment at the indoor ski resort, and Phaedra is there. Like I said, honey, she's having her audition. Phaedra is there. Now, there are a couple of things that happened in this moment that I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't understand. So they get there, and she wants everybody to change out into the outfits that the resort provides or something, and Stansberry shows up and she's like, listen, I have skied all over the world. Like, I'm an expert skier. I have my own ski outfit. I'm not putting that on. Like, why would I put on a mall outfit when I have my own stuff? Then she didn't want to ski because she was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, I've skied on the best slopes in the world. Why am I going to ski in the middle of a mall? Like, I'll be here and help everybody else. Like, there are people here who can't ski. They just here to be cute, and I'll help them. And she did. She was very helpful. Like, even with Phaedra, she was very helpful. But her and Lisa got into a big argument about it. Caroline B got into an argument about it because she was insistent that, she put on, she was like, well, everybody's wearing it. Why can't you just be a team player? And I'm kind of with her on that. Like, why do we have to dress alike? And if we're going to dress alike, does it have to be the outfits that the ski instructors wear? Why can't it be like an outfit you could have bought us all outfits and did it that way? Like, I ain't get it. Listen, I ain't with Caroline S on a lot of stuff, but on this one I was kind of with her because I ain't see what the big deal was. I ain't understand. But anyway, they skied or whatever, and like I said, it was everybody seemed like they had a decent time because Phaedra and Lisa Stansberry actually seemed like they had a pretty good time, and they had they looked like they had fun or whatever, but of course, Caroline Brooks was like, I'm over this, I'm over her, I'm over it, I'm done with this, I'm done with that, and Stansberry was like, listen, I'm over this, like, I tried to be friends with these people and I don't understand why it is a constant problem. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, they overall, it looks like they had a good time. They just didn't necessarily have a good time with each other. So then we get to Chanel's party. It was at an Asian restaurant. She said that's her favorite food. She loves Asian food. So it was at an Asian restaurant. Her husband threw it. Everybody showed up. Everybody looked nice. Everybody looked beautiful. The gown that she had on was absolutely gorgeous. The designer made it, and it was his gift to her. You can tell this is somebody that she works with often. And it was beautiful. And everybody showed up and everybody had a good time. But we found out that Caroline S. got into an argument with her fiance before they got there. So they were having a moment. Now listen, this is the craziest thing I ever heard. She don't want to sit with her parents and his parents at their rehearsal dinner before the wedding because she was like, I don't even really rock with my parents like that. Like, I only see my parents twice a year. Like, I'm not cool with my parents. Like he's close to his parents. I'm not. So I don't want to sit with his parents. But here's the thing. They've never met each other's parents. So my thing is, first of all, for y'all to be getting married and y'all never met each other's parents is crazy to me. But y'all grown. It ain't like y'all are teenagers again and all of that. Okay, cool, whatever. But second of all, why would you not want to sit with your soon-to-be in-laws to get to know them? It'd be different if they already had a relationship and it wasn't good. Like, I could see her, she said, listen, me and his parents don't get along, and I'm not going to put on a front for everybody else. We don't get along. They're necessary evil. But that's not even what it is. Like, you don't know these people. And I think that that's rude. And everybody else thought it was rude, but she was just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Like, I have friends that are coming in town, and I feel like it's more important for me to spend time with my friends. And I was like, damn, that is real disrespectful. Anyway, that's what it was, child. Y'all let me that and I mean, they had a nice dinner. Everybody went around the table, said nice stuff about Chanel, and she saw her son. Her son said really nice stuff to her, and that was pretty much what it was, child. But it was good. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.